This is Auntie Judy.
Your adopted son, Brian.
And your weird cousin, Chris.
And we just got done watching Happily Ever After. And when we are not together in the Magic Kingdom, we are geeking on WW with
Love you, Daddy.
Bye.
Mama.
Put it on like it is.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Hey, Disney World geeks. This week, Laryssa Keeney and her husband Brian review their Disney World trip, including fantastic descriptions of the food. Oh yes, she does a great job describing food on this episode 325 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geek and Family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ. And our Geek and Family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I am so excited you're here with us listening to our show. Geeky Disney people are awesome, and we consider you family. Part of our Geek and Family. Join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geek and Family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geek and Family members all around the world. And we take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geek and Family, so come join us to share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other. And I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. Hey, geeks, your vacation is important. Rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation, time with the family. And I believe so much you need to make your vacation time a priority in your life. And the number one tip we hear from our Geek and Family super geeks is that you need to plan before you go to Disney World. You just can't wing it. Are you on a quest to conquer Disney World? When you're up against Disney World, you need the Force like Luke Skywalker used to conquer the dark side. And Disney World has villains like Darth Vader too. They got crowds and complicated choices, and every hero needs a guide. Luke had Obi-Wan and Yoda, and you got Mama, Judy, Jennifer, EJ, and me. We'd love to be your guides, and we help people book and plan Disney trips, and we're Disney travel experts, and we're independent travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized platinum Disney vacation planner agency, so let our team explain it all to you and help you create a great plan with fast passes, dining reservations, and tips on the best rooms and resorts in Disney World. Hey, geeks, get ready for some great food descriptions with Laryssa Keeney and her husband, Brian. Brian kind of makes a cameo appearance on the show as they're sharing a microphone. And Laryssa, she's our second native Brazilian to come on this show, and she loves to cook and she loves to talk about food, which is perfect for the Geekin' on WDW podcast. So this week it features their resort stay at the All-Star Movies, and it's a split stay with Pop, because you get to ride the Skyliner now if you're staying at Pop. And they definitely wanted to try that out. You'll hear about their experience with the Skyliner. All right, we get right into food. The show is usually about an hour of the resort and food. No exception here. How about Boma? I think she's a dedicated listener to the show, so she's trying some things that we talk about always. Boma is my second favorite restaurant on property. It's the best buffet on property, no doubt. So, little things like the colossal cinnamon roll. How about Satuli Canteen? A little lounging. It was just her and her husband, so try the lounges. None better than the Nomad Lounge. Breakfast at Woody's Lunchbox. They had some time at Oga's Cantina over in the new Galaxy's Edge. The 50s primetime restaurant in Hollywood Studios. She gives us a little bit of the Brazilian take on the Brazilian booth at the Food and Wine Festival. Really cute to hear that story. Talking about the Brazilian tourists a little bit too. The Columbia Harbor House, some treats she goes over to, adds those into. And then she starts talking about some of her stories, like the Slinky Dog Pixie Dust story and some pixie dust she got with the IT support. Yeah, that's always important. That seems to be an important thing done in Disney World these days. There's a forbidden story. Interesting. How about Happily Ever After dessert party? They try that. And definitely talking about some of the tips like the lounges for adults that are awesome. She had some great custom shirts made for every single day I think they were in the parks. That's what attracted me to ask her to come on the show. She was posting in our private Facebook group, but those custom shirts and dressing up got attention while she was there. Something that really exceeded their expectations was the Flight of Passage, even though I think Brian said he's not a big fan of the movie, but the ride really blew them away. They talk about some great tips like using the Skyliner, the Memory Maker. Yeah, that's a must-do. And getting those celebration buttons. It was their wedding anniversary, so it's fun to get all those cast compliments. And, I get this feeling that Brazilian people are passionate people. And from my experiences with them at Disney World, that is for true. If you've got a passion for food, especially food at Disney World, you're going to enjoy my chat with Laryssa and Brian. Well, it's winter time, and I can't wait to go back down to Florida on a trip report. I'm so excited I can do this. It's right after our Thanksgiving holiday, and it's been snowing here in Connecticut, and I did some plowing and all that jazz. I think it's going to snow again tonight, so I am very excited to go back to Walt Disney World in Florida for some warm thoughts and trip reports. Let's bring on our guest. She has to Disney bound as Belle at least once on every Disney vacation. No joke. She even bought a special dress. The opening notes of Fantasmic make her cry every single time. And her and her husband share their wedding anniversary with Mickey and Minnie. Please give a warm Geek and Family welcome to Laryssa Keeney. Hey, Laryssa.
Hi, geeks.
How are you doing tonight?
We're doing pretty good. How are you?
You were just telling me you're from Oklahoma.
We live in Oklahoma, yes.
Nice.
I'm actually originally from Brazil. My husband's originally from Kansas City. He likes to make that distinction.
You're not the first natural-born Brazilian on the show.
I know. I remember Bruna from last year. Her
cool.
trip report was awesome.
Oh, that's so great that you remember. Yeah, so you're just saying you've been listening to us for about a year, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get into that. I'm going to introduce your husband, too. I hope he gets a chance to get on. I know we only have one microphone, so we'll see how this works out.
We'll try.
We'll get some of his opinions, but he does a fantastic impression of Stitch. I'd love to hear that. His new favorite ride at Walt Disney World is the Skyliner. That's good to hear. That's getting good reviews from our listeners. And the number one thing he looks forward to on any Disney vacation is the ice cream. I'm a big fan of ice cream, too. And he says especially when it's unlimited, like the Disney Cruise Line. Please give a warm Geek and Family welcome to Brian Keeney. Hey, Brian.
Hi.
Was that Brian or Stitch? I'm not sure.
That was Brian as Stitch.
Awesome. I love that's the first time that's ever happened on the podcast.
Yeah. No, the first time he did that on our first trip in 2015, I had him do that for Stitch, and Stitch went kind of crazy over it. He loved it. I don't think he gets very many Stitch impersonators.
That was a geek tip of the week recently to either dress up like you like. I know you like the Disney bound too, and
yes,
when you see characters that you're Disney bounding as, they love that. Or if you know their story, talk to them about their story, learn their character, and
yes. They love that.
Exactly. And Stitches, that's my son Benjamin, my youngest son's favorite character.
He's kind of awesome. He's a mascot in our household.
Well, let me ask you, I love these fun facts that we get from people, get to know people a little bit more, and it makes our intros a lot more fun. But you like to dress up and Disney bound when you go to Disney World?
We do. We've been to Disney. This is our third trip to Disney. The first trip, I was a novice at everything. I had no idea what I was doing.
Sure.
The second and this last one was much more prepared. And for our cruises, we've bounded as well. It's just fun to do, and the characters get a kick out of it. This year, we did Dapper Day as well, and so we bounded as Mickey and Minnie in their classic outfits and went to Epcot that day, where they are in their more formal classic outfits, and Mickey and especially Minnie just geeked out. I got it recorded. She just freaked out. Was just adorable.
They are. That is one of the best Mickey and Minnie meets that you can do at Magic Kingdom, right?
Yes, I think so. I personally think it's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a must do for sure. Don't miss those guys. They are. Mom and I had a great meetup with them. I don't know if you saw our pictures when we posted them. They got in front of us and they got all romantic and they were snuggling.
Yes, I did.
Kissing.
Weren't they kissing or something like that?
And they motioned us to kind of imitate what they were doing. So we got some of the best pictures I ever had. They are a lot
of fun, especially together. If you can get them together, they're a lot of fun.
So are you a singer? What's the opening notes from Fantasmic?
Oh, no, I'm not a singer, but it's...
How's it go?
Oh, man.
That was a tough question.
Can you whistle it? Can you whistle? You can whistle it? I think so. Okay, we'll try it. Oh, you're going to make me cry. Is that the purpose of this?
Don't get all emotional here on this trivia report.
Can you pick it up? Yeah, that's it.
Very good. All right. Lindsay knows this one by heart, too.
It's my favorite. Well, Happily Ever After, I saw it for the first time on this trip, and I love that show. But Fantasmic has a very warm place in my heart.
Awesome. And so when was Mickey and Minnie married?
Mickey and Minnie were married November 18th, 1928. It was their very first... their first feature together, Steamboat Willie. That's their collective birthday, and so that's their anniversary.
Oh, so that's what they're considered as they're married? I didn't even know they were married. I thought they're boyfriend.
No, I guess they're not, are they? They're just together, but I call it their anniversary.
I gotcha. All right. See, everyone in podcast land is going, you guys got to get this straight if you're going to do a Disney podcast.
Well, that's true.
How long have you been listening to the podcast, Laryssa?
For about a year, I think. Yeah, I started right before Bruna's episode last year. So, yeah, a little over a year now.
Cool. So you're rather new to the Disney World thing. Did you get any tips and things to try on this trip from the podcast?
Quite a bit. Not just the podcast, but the Facebook group as well. The avocado margarita was definitely not a disappointment. It was so good. EJ raved about the teriyaki bao bun at Food and Wine, and so I knew I had to try it, and it was really, really good. It was so good. The filet at Le Cellier was delicious.
Yes.
Gosh, now everything went out of my head.
That's all right. I'm glad. I noticed you guys from the Facebook group, so it looked like you guys were a lot of fun. So that's why I reached out to you to come on the show. I love it. You're posting stuff in our group, so
I try to be active. Yes,
I love it. So we know your history. It was just you and your husband that went, right?
Correct. It's just the two of us. We don't have children.
It's just the two of you, which means you guys probably did a lot of fun things, right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Well, tell us about the resorts. Did you say 2 resorts? Yes, I think you did.
Yes, I did. We did a split stay with All Star Movies and Pop Century. We were at Movies 2 days and then Pop for 4 days.
All right. So what did you think of All Star Movies?
We enjoyed it. Brian preferred their food court over Pop's. Honestly, he felt like the variety was a little bit better. The room was nice. It was spacious. The beds were comfy. We didn't really have any complaints, and the theming was really cute. Brian's a Love Bug fan, so staying in the Herbie section was a lot of fun. What do you think, babe?
I love it.
Love him.
I remember the Love Bug from the movies back when I was a little kid. I got an affection for that movie myself. And Pop Century. What'd you think of Pop Century?
I loved Pop Century.
Yeah.
From the minute I stepped into the lobby and that just whiff of cinnamon vanilla in the lobby, it smells like the Plaza ice cream parlor on Main Street. It smells so good in there. I wanted ice cream.
That's probably why they do it.
Yeah, right. The cast members were amazing. The room was really comfy. We didn't need the Murphy bed, but we opened it up and it was cool.
Right.
We had a really great room. We were right around the corner from Classic Hall, just a short walk to the Skyliner.
Yeah. Was that a preferred room?
It was not.
Okay.
I don't think it
You're
was.
close.
No, it wasn't. It was in building 6,
Yeah.
I believe.
I was in building 5, so I think I was right across the street from you.
We were
you close to the
in
pool?
building 6.
The main pool?
Huh?
Were you close to the main
No.
pool? No. Okay.
Mm-mm. But it was close enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so cold while we were there. We weren't going to be doing any swimming, but it was close enough, but not like right across. It was really nice.
Did you try to ask for a specific room?
We didn't. I didn't have any particular preferences, and especially with both resorts, what we did since we were coming in earlier than check-in time, I was asking for whatever they had available. Both situations worked out really well, especially with Pop. We were right around the corner from an elevator, which made it really convenient because we were on the 3rd story.
Yeah.
So lugging the luggage was a lot easier with the elevator right there, and right across from Classic Hall and just a little ways from Skyliner. It was a really nice room.
Awesome. And I agree. I've just stayed there myself. Well,
Yeah.
I know what is really special for Pop now. What did you think?
Yeah.
What was one of the things that was great about Pop?
We loved the Skyliner.
Yeah.
I know that some people have had issues with it. We never had any delays, any issues with it at all.
Oh, good.
It was just really nice, and it actually got chilly in there because the weather was so cold that I felt really cold inside the Skyliner, like
interesting.
en route.
Right.
Brian loved it. Do you want to give thoughts on the Skyliner?
I thought it was really efficient. Even when the guest volume was higher on, what was that, Star Wars night we were there?
Yeah,
Hollywood
Studios.
So that was
Friday
night. Was the only time we ran into a crowd. We still got through the queue and onto the Skyliner in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's a lot faster.
Yes, it's so convenient and efficient, isn't it?
Oh, we really felt like it was.
I know. Especially
even
for Pop.
going to Epcot, which is I think the furthest line.
Right.
It was still like maybe 10, 15 minutes to get to Epcot, or maybe a little.
It goes by fast because it's enjoyable, right?
I think so.
You're up, and you're looking around. You're trying to get your bearings of what's going on, and
I'm not a huge issue with heights, but I am a little afraid of heights, and I'm a scaredy cat. I don't do the really thrilling rides.
Okay.
And for me, I didn't have an issue with the heights or anything. Coming in, sometimes it felt like it was going a little bit fast, and I felt like I had to brace myself, but it was a lot of fun. We loved it.
Coming in hot, right?
Oh, man. Yeah.
We
kind of were to the point like, oh, is this thing going to stop? But it was awesome. We really enjoyed it. Any chance we took to take the Skyliner, we definitely. And even coming back from Animal Kingdom Lodge to Pop, we took a bus to Hollywood Studios and then the Skyliner to Pop.
Nice.
So that was really nice. And we were still back at the resort within, maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Really ups the game for Pop and Art of Animation because it splits those two resorts right in half, right?
Yes, it does. And we walked to Art of Animation pretty easily, so I know those folks can get on the Skyliner pretty easily too.
What did you guys like about the food court?
Oh, man, it was, for both of them, it was so nice. We got the resort mugs. We weren't on the dining plan. We just bought the resort mugs.
Okay.
Having the accessibility to the drink station was nice. Of course, you got to love your Mickey waffles or character waffles in the morning. So we did that a couple times. Art of Animation, we loved Landscape of Flavors over there. They have the yummiest cheesy hash browns with their breakfast bounty platter.
Ooh,
it was so good.
That
was really, really good.
I like that.
And then all the specialty cupcakes that the values have. I tried the Mermaid Tail. It was really good. The Sorcerer Mickey, and then the Arendelle Aqua cupcakes. And they were pretty tasty. I'll vouch for them.
You're a cupcake aficionado, sounds like.
Yes, I am. I consider myself an expert.
So how did they all hold up with your cupcake expertise?
They were pretty yummy.
Yeah.
That Sorcerer Mickey one was really good because it has a chocolate mousse dome on top of the cupcake. Not your fancy ones like you can find at Epcot or the patisserie or Emirates Patisserie in Springs, but it was still really tasty.
Well, while we're on the subject of food already and cupcakes, where's your favorite place to get a cupcake then?
At Disney?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I think that the All-Star movies have the really good ones. They have they had a lot more variety than Pop, I'll tell you that.
Wow, that's good to know. I never say anything discouraging despairingly or or anything bad about the value resorts? We
really enjoyed them.
Yeah. Had you stayed at any other places before?
We stayed at Riverside before. And if I'm being completely honest, I felt like I enjoyed our stay at Poppin' Movies more than Riverside.
Interesting. How come?
Well, at the time, now granted, this was 2016, we felt like the bed at Riverside was not very comfy.
Okay.
And we just stayed at Movies and Pop, and both of those resorts have recently finished refurbishment. So
All right.
I'm pretty sure those beds are fairly new.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we had a queen in each of our room, and that was really comfy.
Nice.
Really, for us anyway, it was a very comfortable bed.
Did you
Like
ever try the cupcake down at Disney Springs?
no, we didn't get around to going to Springs this past trip. But I wanted to go to Sprinkles.
Sprinkles, yeah. My daughter, I don't know if she loves the cupcakes or the experience of getting it through the window.
The ATM. I mean, that's kind of the best thing, isn't it? To get a cupcake from an ATM, that's just brilliant, in my opinion.
It's a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, boy, Disney takes cupcakes to another level, don't they?
They take treats to another level. I mean, they really it's kind of an experience having their treats. Their cupcakes are such works of art. They're beautiful to look at, but They are pretty tasty too.
Yes, you have got to pay attention to the treats. That is.
Yes.
Right?
They're ever evolving.
True. There's always new ones.
Yes.
You got to stay on top of your game.
We had the brownie temptation at Main Street Bakery, which is a brownie with peanut butter sauce and fudge and whipped cream. It's massive. It's huge, right?
Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram, which is why we wanted to try it. But it wasn't on the menu when we went, and I had just seen it on Instagram the week prior. It had not been long. But when we went there and I asked for it, they're like, oh, it's not on the menu anymore, but we can make it for you. So there's a tip. Just because something isn't on the menu, if you know about it and you ask them, they may still be able to do it for you. And they were able to, and it was really yummy.
That's even more amazing that you're order and it's not even on the menu. It's
not even on the menu. But if you'd like, I asked her, can we get the brownie with the peanut butter? And she's like, oh, yeah. And she was able to get that for us. So that was nice.
And we were talking before, you guys just got back from this trip, right? This was in November.
Yeah, this was we've been back 2 weeks now.
How were the buses for you at the resorts?
We felt like they were really efficient.
Good.
Like I was saying before from Riverside, I think Riverside has 5 stops in their property.
Yeah, at least.
With All-Star and Pop, I don't feel like we shared buses with any other resort.
Right.
For any of the parks. Granted, we only took it to Animal Kingdom from All-Star and then to Magic Kingdom from Pop because every other time we rode the Skyliner. But we felt like they were really efficient. We didn't have to wait very long. The longest we waited was going back to Pop from Magic Kingdom after park closing, and I think it was an hour before we got on a was it an hour before we got on a bus?
Okay.
And they were having 2 at a time coming.
Oh, okay. It was busy. I gotcha.
Oh, yeah, it was very busy. Us and Art of Animation each had 2 buses at a time coming for each stop.
The big ones?
And it was still an hour.
Yeah, okay. All right, sounds like we got the rooms covered. Let's move on to my favorite topic.
Yes.
Food.
Yes.
So you said you were on a meal plan.
We were not.
What were some of your favorite things that you had to eat at Disney World?
Favorite things we had to eat? Of course, we went to Boma for our anniversary dinner. So let's start at that because we both loved it. I think Brian said it's his new favorite restaurant, period.
This time was the first time you went to it?
It was.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I know you heard it about it on the podcast.
I did. I did.
It's my second favorite restaurant on property. We always talk about it.
Very good.
So Brian liked it?
Yes, babe. Do you want to talk about it a little bit? He's the quiet type.
That's no problem.
I loved the sweet potato mash at Boma, and Pap was cool to try. I don't know if any of the other geeks have tried the Pap. Have you tried Pap?
I don't even recognize that. What is that?
It is a maize meal. It's what they call grits, but I don't think it's like any grits. But it's a maize meal stock and butter.
Mm.
It's a side dish, and it's a savory, just very light tasting side dish, and it's very fluffy. And it's a great accompaniment to some of those meats and special sauces you can get
Nice.
on the menu.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was just a very fluffy, light side. It's kind of difficult to describe unless someone else. It's almost
grits?
like the consistency of meringue, but a little thicker.
It's grits, though.
It's kind of like grits. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like grits,
Yeah.
but I like pap.
I don't know if anyone's heard me talk about this. Mom recently tried to recreate. She did a great job making shrimp and grits, which is a Grand Floridian. We talked about this recently on the show too. I know Deirdre had it over the Grand Floridian. She said, from Mama's recommendation, that thing is awesome. And the name grits just never appealed to me. I'm from the north. I know that is a southern, just
It's a
southern love thing. But I gotta tell you, and it was, I love corn and anything corn based.
Me too.
It was fantastic. I'm like, and a little, and cheesy,
That's what I hear, that if you have cheesy grits, that it's good.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm all about that now. That is good stuff.
Well, tell her to look up pap and see if she
Pap.
can make it and see if she likes it.
Yeah.
It's just PAP, pap.
What else is good at the Boma? Tell me more about Boma. I love Boma. There's so
We
many good
loved
things.
the stews. I loved the ginger and carrot stew. That was so good. It was buttery and creamy, and the ginger was really good.
Yeah.
The seafood stew, even Brian liked it, and he's not a seafood person,
Right.
but it has a good peppery spice to it, and those teeny tiny itty bitty shrimp. Good.
This is where I think the flavors of Africa come from. From the stews and soups.
I agree. We loved them.
I like to work. I have a very special way of working that whole buffet. And I always start with the soups, and I try to taste a little bit of all of them that appeal to me. And then I do the salads. So I stay away from, I love salads, so any kinds of,
too.
right? And then I start moving on to the big meat carvings.
I dove in head first with the big stuff because I've got braces and I'm not eating as much as I used to. I'm trying to lose weight. I went for the things that I really wanted to try. So I love that beef tenderloin with the Boma mustard.
Oh
that
my gosh.
was really good. Oh my goodness. That was so good. The almond crusted salmon they had that night. I love salmon. It's my favorite.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
man, I could go back to Boma now.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking about as many people as they serve, and the quality of that buffet is like no other.
It's just, I can't, and it was packed when we went, but it didn't feel crowded.
Yeah.
But the food was incredible. It was just absolutely amazing. Yeah. Very fresh. They just incredibly fresh.
Moving people through. It's got a great reputation.
I can see why.
Well, you like desserts, I think, right?
Yes, them zebra domes. Oh my God.
Are they good?
They're like little clouds of joy. I mean, they were so delicate and fluffy.
Yeah.
I just
like
so good.
Like a chocolate mousse in there, right?
Yes, but it's not like, you can have a chocolate. We had chocolate mousse at Epcot at the patisserie, and it's delicious and it's rich and it's yummy. Zebra domes are like in their own category of yum. They're so good.
So you're a listener of the podcast. You know that that's got elephant poop in it, right?
I heard that, protein, I guess.
Didn't deter her at all.
No, I'm fine.
Brian, she went right for it. Anyway.
It's pretty well removed, but I was fine. It's alcohol, right? Alcohol kills everything.
I think it just grows through the elephant poop. I don't know the whole story.
It is gross.
We'll have to go.
I think it. I don't know. I don't want to do too much research into it because that may gross me out. I'd rather live in my ignorance.
I'll never forget that when the listener told me that story. That is a great one. Yeah. Boma, I love Boma. Thank you, and everyone's got to go try it. It's not just me.
No, everyone should go try it. No, it is absolutely worth it. And you can order jungle juice at Boma, which we both did.
Very nice.
At dinner.
Yeah.
You can for sure at breakfast, but at
jungle
dinner you
juice.
can have it.
Yeah, that thing is legendary too.
It's the best thing ever.
What is it about the jungle juice? It's just guava, is it?
It's guava, passion fruit, and orange juice, and it's just it's the perfect juice. It's just the perfect juice. And the best way to have it is boozed up a little bit. We had it on the Fantasy with pomegranate liqueur and champagne in there. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds great.
It was just life-changing. And then Brian had the Leaping Lizard at Nomad Lounge, and that is pog juice, cachaça, which is a Brazilian liqueur, and coconut rum. And that was amazing.
Well,
so good.
I'm looking at your trip report, and you did this by park, if I'm guessing this right. So let's take a look. Animal Kingdom. Let's stay there. What did you have at Animal Kingdom that was great?
The Colosso cinnamon roll.
Right?
That's like no other cinnamon roll I've ever had because it's massive. It's as big as your face, right?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's a good size.
But the dough is almost like a croissant fluffy dough, and it's drizzled with your icing and caramel, so you think it'd be a like sugar coma. It really wasn't. It was so perfect. It was delicious. We had that for breakfast.
And split it
that morning. We did split it. Again, I don't eat very much at one time. So, man, it was so good. It was perfect.
Great description of, you know what, Laryssa, I'm having a hard time because for the first time ever, I had the cinnamon roll at the Garden Grill that we talk about on the podcast all the time.
I hear that's really good.
I haven't, I love this colossal cinnamon roll, so I'm having a hard time unseating it as number one.
Wow. I get, on January, you should probably have them both for science.
Keep trying.
Well, it's just like you have to try them both again, just so you know for sure which one's the best.
Well, that's a great competition. Those two are fantastic.
We have to try Garden Grill next time.
Yes. All right.
We just ran out of time and food.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes.
There's so many places. So Satuli Canteen, you tried that one too?
Yes, it was so good. Everyone
first time.
When you go to for the first time, when you go to a theme park, so many times you've got your park food, your fast food, but this just really was like good food, like good quality, decent food to have. Right. We had the chicken bowl with the sweet potato hash and the creamy herb sauce, and that was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, so good. We shared that, and it was plenty for both of us to have. And we also got the seasonal pumpkin mousse cheesecake.
Oh my gosh.
That thing was so sweet and rich. It was so good, though. It's tiny, but it was plenty for the both of us.
Well, you had me at pumpkin mousse cheesecake, that's for sure, because I'm a huge cheesecake and pumpkin pie. It's
like the best combo of the things. And we also used mobile order when we did Satuli Canteen, and it was super easy, very quick. We were able to get our food very easily and quick, and it was nice. For a busy park day, that's kind of invaluable.
That is a big hit with everybody, no doubt. Mm-hmm. All right, you're doing great so far, guys. Let me tell you that you're hitting some good ones. What about a lounge over there at Animal Kingdom? I know one that's a favorite.
Nomad Lounge was my what do you call that? My prize, my reward for going on Expedition Everest with Brian, because I am not a big thrill ride fan. He is, but I'm, the scaredy cat, so he wanted me to go on it with him. And as a good wife, it was our anniversary trip. I went. So as a reward, we spent some time at Nomad Lounge, and let me tell, oh my God, that was just the best experience. We were there for like an hour, just chilling out, sitting there. We had the truffle poutine, which is absolutely incredible. If you're a fan of truffle, and who isn't a fan of poutine? I mean, it's French fries with cheese. Can you get any better? It was so good with that truffle gravy. It was amazing. And I'm going to quote Jenny, who was our server in Amazing. They do a really good pour at Nomad Lounge. And I think I wrote in my notes that I'm capable of holding my own when it comes to drinking. I had, a cocktail, a beer, and a glass of champagne at 50's prime time.
All right.
I was fine. But a couple sips into my, the Lamu libation, and I was feeling it. We were both sitting. They were a little strong, which I have no problem with. But if you're going to go to Nomad Lounge, just be ready to enjoy your time there. And that really taking that break, sitting down enjoying the ambiance, it's a beautiful lounge. It's absolutely beautiful to just sit there and take it all in and just have something to eat, have some drinks, just rest a little bit. That really went a long way to helping us enjoy the rest of the park.
You're saying one of those things that I love about Disney World, and there's just quality and quantity. They never chintz. They never chintz on anything in my experience.
No, I don't feel like they do.
Nice.
I think it was perfect.
Nice. The drinks are never watered down, are they?
No, especially not at Nomad Lounge. We were.
Be careful.
Like I told Brian, I'm like, babe, we're gonna have to sit here for a minute. I don't want to come out of here looking like those people, So it was just, was really, it was nice though. It was really nice, and we had our waters, and Jenny just kept checking on us, and it was never feeling like we were being rushed out of there. It was very nice.
It's a big hit.
Oh, I love it. Understandably so.
Let's see. You tried the lumpia?
The lumpia.
Lumpia. What's that?
Lumpia. It is a sweet spring roll. It's a long spring roll, and it's filled with a pineapple coconut filling, like a pineapple coconut cream filling.
Yeah.
That thing was amazing.
Where'd you get that?
So good. At the Pongo cart right next to the canteen.
You know what? Mom and Judy had that. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
So good. That was so good. We had a big colossal pretzel there with beer cheese dip also. That was really tasty. It was a nice snack.
What's the drink there? The frozen drink I love so much with the bobo balls. Yeah.
Ooh.
Night Blossom.
The name escapes me.
Night Blossom.
I know what you're talking about. It's the pretty one.
The Night Blossom.
Yes, the Night Blossom.
It always comes to me. All right. Let's move over to Hollywood Studios. What did you try over there? We
had breakfast at Woody's Lunchbox. We had their breakfast bowl, which is tater tots, brisket gravy, which, I mean, it's like the best thing ever. My brother-in-law smokes a fabulous brisket, so I'm going to have to get with him on making gravy out of it because that was amazing. With scrambled eggs and cheese. That was and it was huge. It was decent size. We both shared it and shared the hazelnut chocolate tart.
Okay.
And we were both plenty full for breakfast. Yeah. It was so good.
I think I was there with Glenn Kessler and Jeff. Mm-hmm. And they had to stop in there. And I thought that thing grew a little bigger from the last time I saw that bowl, the breakfast bowl.
This was our first time. It was massive.
Yeah, it looked good size.
It was huge. Yeah, it was nice. We really liked it. That brisket gravy, though. Oh, that was good.
All right. So let's see. Did you try anything over at the new Star Wars land?
We did. We were able to get in at Oga's Cantina for a breakfast reservation, and we got the Blue Bantha, which is a blue milk that isn't frozen. We didn't do the milk cart, but we did blue milk in Oga's Cantina, and it had a chocolate milk consistency. It was a little thicker, and it was tart sweet, almost like a blue raspberry, but not quite.
Yeah.
And it comes with a cookie that Brian described it as a shortbread cookie with a coconut macaroon on top.
Very nice. Now,
he said it was actually really good.
This was breakfast at the cantina. Did they have?
Yes.
They have a menu there for breakfast?
They do. They offer a Mustafari and lava roll, which is like a sweet roll, like a sticky sweet roll. We didn't try that. We were pretty full from Woody's Lunchbox. I'm not going to lie. So we didn't try that, but they do have that as an offering. They have some overnight oats for breakfast. And I think you can get the mix that they have, like the chips mix. I think you can get whatever's on their lunch menu. I'm pretty sure you can get for breakfast.
Okay.
But they do have those offerings for breakfast, and they have a couple of non-alcoholic, and then obviously their alcoholic menus available too.
Yes. Oh, and for breakfast.
Yes, for breakfast. We also had Oga's Obsession, which is it's like a Jell-O shot in what looks like a Petri dish.
Okay.
We had the non-alcoholic version. It had boba, like the boba balls in it, like the bursting juice balls and Pop Rocks, and that was actually a really fun experience. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I didn't know they had the Pop Rocks experience.
Yeah, it was cool.
We're still talking about the fizz that numbs your mouth.
Yes. I forgot about that one. But yes, we also got the Cliff Dweller, which is let me see if I can get my notes here. The citrus juices, coconut, hibiscus, grenadine, and ginger ale. It was okay.
Yeah. You got a mug, though? What was the mug?
It was the porg mug.
Oh. Yeah, you got to have the porg mug.
He's too cute. He had to come home with me.
Well, now the big question is, who's cuter? Baby Yoda?
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Porgs? Yeah.
Porgs are cute, but Baby Yoda. Oh my goodness. Have you seen The Mandalorian yet?
Oh my gosh, we're obsessed with it here.
It's so good.
It is so good. And
it is so good.
I've told everyone, I've not been, I mean, I love the original 3 Star Wars films when I grew up, and I've not like watched them as intimately as my kids have actually, but I am totally into this Mandalorian.
He's a cool guy.
He's Clint Eastwood and stuff.
He is Clint. That's what my husband said. He's Clint Eastwood in space. Yeah.
With a little bit of James Bond thrown in there.
With a little bit of James Bond.
With the gadgets, you know?
Yeah, I can see with the gadgets, yeah. He's got some cool toys.
And he doesn't talk that only when, he has to.
Yeah, he's the strong, silent type. But who likes kids?
He's handsome too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, this is great. Let's keep going. I see you got some more fun stuff in Hollywood Studios.
We got, we went to 50s Primetime for dinner. It wasn't quite lunch, wasn't quite dinner. No. We shared the fried herb and cheese appetizer. That was amazing.
That sounds fried
it
and
is
cheese.
Fried cheese and herb. It's like the it's the Borzen herb cheese that they have, and they fry it with panko. Oh my goodness, that was really yummy.
Didn't know about that. That's great.
It was good. We tried the sampler platter, and we were kind of underwhelmed. The pot roast was good. It was okay. The meatloaf had good flavor, and the chicken that we had didn't really have a whole lot of meat on it. So it was kind of hard to get a flavor, but it was just okay. We weren't too terribly impressed with 50s Primetime.
I like how you put here, my pot roast is better.
It is.
That's saying something.
It totally is.
I'm coming to your house.
You're welcome.
I've had some really good pot roast down at Disney World, so that's saying. I like the way you talk.
No, I love to cook. I consider it a challenge to be able to recreate things, and I make my pot roast like with a lot of flavor, a lot of different seasonings, lots of garlic, onions, sometimes some bell pepper thrown in there, like a lot of different flavors. And when my husband, I like the pot roast more than Brian did, and Brian can be not a picky eater, but he's had my cooking for 14 years. So when he tried the pot roast, he's like, no.
Wow, nice. I love this. She's challenging the smackdown of Disney World.
Yeah,
chefs.
Get me in that kitchen. I'll make some yummy pot roast.
Well, I guess I like you guys who are critical of the food too. I'm not as much a critic, so be careful when I say I like something, because I like just about everything. But
no, the meatloaf actually had a really good flavor, though. I will say that I'm not a huge meatloaf eater, but I did enjoy the flavor of that really well. I liked it better than the flavor of the pot roast. And we, like I said, we tried the trio platter, and then Brian also had the peanut butter and jelly shake, and the flavor was good, but it's almost like the ice cream was a little crystallized, and so the texture was weird.
That's rough. Let's go over to you were there for the Food and Wine Festival?
We were there for Food and Wine. That's the reason we went.
It's a big attraction. So what did you try there?
We loved the filet with the truffle butter and the cheddar cheese soup at Canada.
Yeah, everyone does.
Yes, the cheddar cheese and stout dip at Ireland was amazing. It was
Brian's shaking his head. He's on. Yeah.
Oh, that was his favorite. Nice. Sorry, geeks, he's not on the mics. He's right next to me. We only have one mic. But that was one where they only give you like 2 little pieces of bread to dip in there, right?
Okay.
And we're like, what are we going to do with the rest of this dip? So we just drank it, because you can't waste good cheese like that.
Because when you're at the Food and Wine, that's what you do.
Yes, that's what you do. He also had the Guinness and Bailey shake at your recommendation, Kurt.
I like that myself.
It was really good.
Yeah.
He did need a recommendation for it.
He saw that and was like, "Yeah, I'm all about that."
Guinness, and I was sold.
Yeah, he's a Guinness drinker. That's his beer of choice.
I'm there, and put it in with a shake. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Brian, you know what I had one time, and I don't know that I really cared for it, but at the Beach Club. Oh my gosh, the ice cream place there, they had a Guinness milkshake.
Really?
And I don't know, it was a little weird to me to have vanilla ice cream in my Guinness beer, but I warmed up to it.
You know, there's a place in town that serves a Guinness float, and I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah, a Guinness float. That's what it was too.
Yeah.
That's at Beaches and Cream. They have that. Yeah. But anyways, I'm kind of like, I saw Guinness, but that Bailey shake was good.
That was very tasty. We both really enjoyed it. And we also really like doing the cheese crawl, where you get different, what do you call that, dishes from different booths. And some of the things that we would normally have tried, like I'm going to try to pronounce this and butcher it, the Schninkenduden in Germany. It's the mac and cheese that has bacon and onion in it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That sounds good.
I'm not a huge onion eater. I'm not a huge fan of it, but Brian doesn't mind it.
Yeah.
So, and he liked it. He thought it was fantastic.
Now, what was this cheese crawl? Was that something you purchased?
Yeah. It was in your passport. You had to get the dish from Germany, the pão de queijo from Brazil, the cheese souffle from the cheese studio. What else? I can't remember what else. There was a couple of other items. Anyways, you tried these 5 different cheesy, the raclette, the warm raclette, that was really good. And one other item. So you get all these on the cottage pie, the impossible cottage pie. So those are the items you get. And afterwards, you get a cheesecake, a special pineapple coconut cheesecake as your reward from doing the cheese crawl. And it's free. And that's the only way to get the particular cheesecake is by doing the cheese crawl.
That is so cool. I don't remember.
It was really good cheesecake. It was worth it.
You got me with that. Now, you did the Brazil booth, right?
We only did the pão de queijo for the cheese crawl. I make feijoada at home, which is basically the black bean and pork belly stew that they serve there.
Yeah.
I make that at home.
Nice.
And then the seafoods, the moqueca, the seafood stew didn't really appeal to me a whole lot. And there were other things, because I can make that stuff at home.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try things that I can't really make at home, like the bao bun.
I love anything that's international cooking like this.
Yes.
And that's so cool. You're from Brazil. Now, that's the cheese bread, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I could eat my weight in that. Seriously, growing up, it's probably if I had to pick one thing to eat for the rest of my life, it would be pão de queijo. And tip for any locals or anyone traveling who happens to have a vehicle, there's a bakery called Gostoso Bakery on iDrive. It's right across from the outlets over there on iDrive.
Ah.
Just down the street.
Yeah.
That's where all the Brazilians go. They have the best Brazilian street food. They're extremely reasonable. Their pastry case is beautiful. You won't be disappointed, trust me.
That's a great tip. And you got me laughing because I remember when we had the last Brazilian on, I had to make fun of the Brazilian tourists in Disney World.
Oh my gosh, they drive me crazy. I shouldn't say that.
I love it. I like teasing about it. I think they're so much fun.
I got her though. When Bruno was on, I got what she was saying. It was just, I've been in the States since 1995. I grew up here, but I'm still very much connected to my Brazilian culture. But man, when you go down there and you see people acting crazy, you're like, you are representing. So calm down.
All the kids that go in groups, I mean, obviously they're young kids having a good time, but it's just funny that Brazil sends some fun, people up and they come in groups. So many. Oh yeah. It's just kind of a fun thing to tease about because they do, you see them all the time and the little green flag and yellow and green flag.
Oh yes, for sure. And it's about to come to that time of year where everyone because back home, people have a lot of vacation. They get a lot of vacation time, just period.
Yeah.
And so they have that time allotted to them and there's no limit to how many days you can take consecutive. So you can take a full month off and go wherever. It's incredible the amount of time off they have available to them that I'm just over here completely jealous over. I'd go to Disney for a month too if I could.
Well, I'm glad I had a sidetrack on that. That's fun. All right. Magic Kingdom. Anything over there that stood out for you?
Well, we actually did the Be Our Guest breakfast pre-park opening for that day, and that was actually our anniversary day. since I got that reservation, we were able to get into the parks a little bit sooner, and we did pay out of pocket for it since we weren't on the dining plan. But I feel like the quality of the food of the BR guest breakfast and the fact that it was a pre-park opening reservation, so we were right there in Fantasyland as soon as the park opened, it was completely worth it. Brian had the croque madame, and I had the Belle's Préféré, which it was the open-faced croissant sandwich that had it had been toasted brie cheese, applewood smoked bacon, and 2 poached eggs, and that was amazing.
That's what I had. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It was so good. It was massive too. I could barely finish it.
It was very good. Yeah.
And then the table has pastries, and then drinks are included in that price. And we each got a bottle of water because you can get a bottle of water with your meal if you want. Yeah. And so, like, cost-wise, I think it's just a better deal to just we're big water drinkers. Get you a bottle of water you can drink on for the rest of the day and refill and whatnot, than having to lug your own into the parks. So that was a tip that we utilized. Oh, that was too good, too. I love that sandwich. And Brian said that his croque madame was really, really good. Perfect. We also did Columbia Harbor House.
Nice. Yes.
We tried the trio platter that had chicken, fish, shrimp, hush puppies, and fries, and we're both stuffed over that.
I like how you said it was really, really good. And knowing that
it was really good.
How come? What made that so special for you?
I don't know. I feel like the flavor of the food. What do you think, babe?
Well, I can't do a lot of really greasy fried foods, and the fish and the chicken were not greasy at all. Good. The batter was really crispy, and I don't want to say dry because that sounds negative, but for someone who can't eat greasy food, it's a positive. All right, so it had a good flavor and it just enough moisture to make it enjoyable and flaky and fall apart, but without that heaviness that sits in your stomach.
Perfect. Great. You guys are I love your descriptions of food here. This is awesome.
Thank you.
You're doing an awesome job. Yeah, well, I think when you go as adults, food is an attraction for Disney.
It really is, though. Like, that was the reason we went on this trip was for food and wine and Boma. I mean, that really is the driving factor for this trip, was for those 2 experiences.
I'm loving you guys. This is perfect.
We also did the pineapple upside down Dole Whip. Yeah. We mobile ordered that too. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. We did love the Dole Whip, and we did love that pineapple upside down cake with it. It was really delicious. That was good.
Perfect. I see the Cheshire Cat tail gets a little bit of attention here.
Did. That was really good. It was very similar to the twisted Coke chocolate croissant that they have at Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
The difference is that the Cheshire Cat tail is a little bigger, and it has icing on top of it, and we really enjoyed the Cheshire Cat tail.
Nice. Wow. Did I hit the end of your food stuff?
I believe so.
Did I do it justice?
I think so.
Perfect. Great job, guys.
Hey.
Well, this is usual. It takes us about an hour to get through the resort and food.
Well, I mean,
like, no other podcast does food and resort for an hour. They'd be all done by now. But we're going to get into some of your favorites. What was something interesting? Any interesting stories or pixie dust moments from this trip?
I feel like we had quite a bit. The biggest one, though, that we'll tell is how we got an extra ride for Slinky Dog.
Yeah.
Because we waited the hour wait, which for Slinky Dog is pretty good. So we waited the hour wait, get on there, ride the ride, come out of it, and we're talking to the cast member. And we heard this on the podcast too, and I'll reiterate how important it is to just talk to people while you're there. Talk to the cast members, be friendly, say hello, because you never know how far that'll go. It'll make their day better, make your day better. So we get off the ride, and Mackenzie was at the end of the ride, and we were telling her how much we were loving being in Toy Story Land. Toy Story Land is so much fun. The theming is absolutely spectacular. Yeah. And you have to see it in the daylight, and you have to see it at night. So we rode Slinky Dog at nighttime. By the time we actually got on the ride, it was dark. And so we get off the ride, I was talking to Mackenzie and telling her how much we were loving that day and the ride and the land, and she goes, "Oh, you really enjoyed the ride?" Yeah, we did. Enough to ride it again? Well, duh. She goes, "Okay, well, why don't you just follow this cast member here and she'll take care of you?" And so the second cast member then comes and gets us, asks us to wait over to the side, asks us which seat would we prefer to have. We have our choice of seating. And I'm like, "Well, we rode in the back last time. Let's do that again because that was fun." She goes, "Yeah, that's the funnest."
Wow.
So we get back into that seat, arrangement. And then Aaron, who was at the front of the line, front of the back of the line, was we had chatted with her before. And there was a couple next to us on our first ride that were kind of fooling around, and she got onto them because she said had he pushed her enough, she could have gone into the railings of Slinky Dog, and that would have been really, really scary.
Right.
And so after she got onto them, I kind of look at her and we kind of talk a little bit, and I'm like, and I thanked her for doing her job.
Yeah.
So when they're there for the second time and I'm smiling at her and she goes, "We wanted to do something special for you guys, make sure you weren't riding the ride behind the couple that almost broke Slinky Dog." And so we laugh, ride the ride again.
Nice.
Get off the second time and talk to Mackenzie, thanked her for that, such a special moment. And she goes, "Well, we saw you guys with your shirts and you guys were so sweet. We wanted to do something special for you." So that made our trip. That was just the coolest thing.
That's a great story. That's a tough ride to get on, and you got it on 2 times in a row. That's
twice in a row.
Fun.
And it was awesome to ride at night and seeing Toy Story Land all lit up the way it was. It was beautiful. And
you're not a thrill rider, but you love Slinky Dog anyway.
I loved Slinky Dog.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm not a huge thrill rider, but I enjoyed Big Thunder. I love Mine Train. Love Slinky Dog. Everest was my biggest thrill. And so my eyes were closed most of the time.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a great thing about the Disney rides too, is Slinky Dog's not crazy.
No.
It's not loops or it's not.
No,
it's just
not
fun. I know.
It is a lot of fun. It is so cute.
Got a little enough thrill to it.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. It was awesome. Another kind of interesting thing that happened to us, and this Disney cast members just being awesome, is Brian had issues with his Magic Band on our last day at Magic Kingdom. And so we tried to get that fixed. I got on texting with IT and getting it fixed. And because of that, they gave us 2 fast passes.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Great. So we had our 3 for the day. We had the 2 extra. We were going to go on Mine Train for the second time. And as I'm scanning my band in, another guest bumped Brian, was pushing Brian out of the way. Brian bumps into me and my band scans a second time. And so the cast member's like, "It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just go on."
Yeah.
So we get on the ride. I get on text with Megan and tell her, "Hey, this is what happened. Is this going to be a problem? Because we were told it was going to be fine." And she goes, "No, it was good. It's going to be a problem. Let me fix it for you." And she just reset our 2 fast passes. So we got 3 extra fast passes on a really busy day. So we did 7 Dwarfs twice. We did Big Thunder, and it had an 80-minute wait, and Splash had a 105-minute wait. And we were able to get on both of those with fast passes that we'd gotten because they were taking care of us. It was awesome.
So you say Megan, and I love how you know the names of the cast members, and you had a phone number that you called?
When we talked to guest services, they texted me. We talked to the guest services cart at Magic Kingdom.
Gotcha.
And they got on with IT. IT texted me, and her and I were talking for the majority of the afternoon. And she was absolutely incredible to deal with.
On the phone? You're on the phone, or you're texting?
Yes,
texting.
on my phone.
Texting or phone call?
Yes, texting.
Okay, gotcha.
Which was really convenient. Instead of having to be on the line with somebody, I would just shoot her a text and say, "Hey, this is working. Hey, this isn't working." And she was able to do the magic on her end. I'm an IT guy. I love the close contact with the guest. That's really super. Straight with IT, not just a middle person. No middleman. No, love it. Great. Yeah. Great story. All right. Yeah. Any other good stories? Well, this is a fun one that I was forbidden to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. When we were at Animal Kingdom, at the end of the night, they had the dancers, the performers there. I think Harambe is that where they have the dancers? That's one of them. They were asking for volunteers for men to come dance, and I, being the loving wife that I am, volunteered my husband. So he got on there, and he and a group of other gentlemen did a dance with the dancers there at Harambe, and it was super cool. It was awesome.
We had this question in the Facebook group where it was definitely someone who was joining the Facebook group for the first time. And one of the questions was, how do you get somebody who might not be that excited to go to Disney World? How do you get them excited to go? And
gosh.
Now, I don't know that Brian's that type of person. Was he?
No, he's not. He loves Disney just as much as I do.
Yeah. But he might have been a little shy to get pushed into the dancing.
He was definitely shy. But you know what, though? He's also the kind of person that if he doesn't want to do something, he's not going to do it. So a little piece of him had to have wanted to do it.
But I think even for introverts like me, I'm not.
Yeah.
You kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit.
You do. I think that Disney World is the kind of place that allows us to be whatever we want to be while we're there. It's a place of imagination and belief, and even as adults, we feed into that feeling of just doing whatever we can or whatever we want to do, and it's a really special place because of that. And it was really cool to see all these different guys, different shapes, just all out there doing an African dance. It was awesome. And yes, I got it on tape.
You got the proof.
I do.
You can hold it against them when you have to.
Right? I'm forbidden to post it on social media.
I understand. No, I think Disney World's, you'll hear this, they have someone who's reluctant to go. Let's say it's a dad, but as soon as they get down there and they get inside that bubble and they get the music and the feelings, and they see the things from their childhood, man, I don't care what kind of cold heart, if you don't warm up to that, then
something's definitely
there's no hope for you.
Yeah, no, it's a very special place. I feel like it is. Even if you're an adult going without any kids, or because we're two, 35-year-olds with no children, and we absolutely love going to Disney, even without our niece and nephew, because it is such a fun place to be in. It's got such a cool vibe. I love it.
And the food's pretty good.
Oh, the food's fantastic.
And drink.
And drink. And drink.
I love it. Well, this was your wedding anniversary. What a great place to go celebrate that. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Was anything overrated for you?
And I'm probably going to go against the grain when I say this, but we did do...
It happens.
We did Happily Ever After dessert party, and we loved the seating that we got, especially being that it was actually our anniversary day, and it was the first time we were seeing Happily Ever After. So for, the space that we got, it wasn't crowded. It was wonderful. But the menu at the dessert party was a little overrated.
Okay.
It wasn't.
I think we hear this, though. I think people say to us, it is the special seating. It's not the desserts.
Is definitely the special seating. And for a family, I can see that being a little bit tough to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it can be a little pricey. It was just the two of us, so that, and it was on our anniversary day, and because of all the specialness of it, we wanted to do something nice.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of items on the menu that I thought were tasty. But at the end of the night, we were both, I think, tired too, and tired from having been there the entire trip. And so I think we may have been feeling that as well. But it was just a little bit,
It's a treat. It's a treat.
It is a treat.
I get that for sure. All right. Yeah, I'm really, most people, I don't think I've ever talked to anyone who say it's not worth it, because we get that question a lot.
No, we would do it again. Or I would do it again. I don't know about Brian. The dessert party?
Maybe if we had a good dinner beforehand, because we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned before that I don't do well with grease.
Yeah.
The cheeseburger
spring
rolls were ridiculously greasy.
All right.
I had one and it just made me sick.
Okay, not good. Gotcha.
So, I don't know if I would do it again.
You do it again if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seating was awesome. It wasn't crowded in there at all. We had perfect view of the castle. It was awesome.
It can be an uncomfortable place to see fireworks without
man.
Yeah.
We were looking at the sea of people there, and especially considering the wait time for the bus, it was a very busy Magic Kingdom day, and that was a Monday, and it was a very busy day.
It usually is.
So yeah, we were grateful for the seating there. It was awesome.
All right, let's do the good side of this. What was underrated?
Honestly, I think that something I feel that may be underrated is taking it easy at Walt Disney World, because people sometimes go in, especially first timers, go in thinking this may be a once in a lifetime deal. We got to get in as much as we can, do everything. But taking it easy, Animal Kingdom Day was our favorite day. We did everything we wanted to do. We weren't rushed from Fast Pass to Fast Pass. We had a nice time at Nomad Lounge. We ate all the things we wanted to eat.
Yeah.
We rode all the rides, including Flight of Passage, which was absolutely spectacular. That is a fun ride. But we took it easy that day. It was just wonderful. So it's not going to be your only time going, because once you catch that bug, you find ways of going back.
It
It
is definitely an advantage of going, knowing that you're going to go back. You can.
Yeah. Even if it is, we don't go every single year. We don't even go every other year. But we know we'll be going back. So we don't have that mentality of, we got to do everything we want to do this time, because if you go in, then you're going to stress yourself out and you're not going to enjoy your trip.
Awesome. What's the best thing for adults then, do you think, to do on a Disney trip?
We loved the Nomad Lounge. I kept going back to Nomad Lounge.
I got to train you on some more lounges too, though.
Yeah, we actually tried Victoria Falls Lounge at Animal Kingdom Lodge
before Boma,
and before Boma, and that was really nice. I had a Seychelles martini, and that was really good. It comes with the Lotus Blossom glow cube, which apparently are exclusive to Walt Disney World, so you can only get those at Disney World. What are some of the other? Olga's Cantina is technically a bar, and we love the vibe in there. It was super cool.
That is so cool. Now, that's new. Have you guys ever tried over in Hollywood Studios, the Brown Derby Lounge?
No, and it was between doing Prime Time and Brown Derby Lounge, and we did Prime Time instead. And now we really wish we had done the Brown Derby Lounge, because they have so many good reviews. Well, but it was kind of a rainy day and it's outside, so
that wouldn't work. But definitely, you guys didn't get down to Disney Springs, so I want you to go down there next time.
We've been before and we love it, but we just ran out of time this time. I understand. But we do love Disney Springs.
Yeah, I understand.
Love Disney Springs.
It definitely, time is an issue, no doubt.
Oh man, you just run out of it. You run out of time and you run out of space for food, which is unfortunate, but it's the truth.
We love that too. We like to quit about 3:00 and go to a lounge or late lunch, that kind of thing too. It's taking it a little easier is definitely
it
overrated.
Definitely helps.
All right. Did you learn anything new on this trip, Laryssa?
We tried doing working the Fast Pass system after getting your initial 3 and getting some more. And what we personally found, though, is that that's best at Magic Kingdom when you have so many options.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
At Epcot, especially Hollywood Studios, man, I mean, it could get a little difficult, especially with the tiering system. Yeah. And the way their fast passes work, I wasn't able to get everything close to each other and around our Olga's reservation, so that was a little difficult. But with Magic Kingdom, we were able to get a couple of extra fast passes, Space Mountain, Pirates. There were tons of others available. We just didn't feel like running to the other side of the park to go do it. But it was really enjoyable. You guys had a little bit of cold weather, too. Epcot on Dapper Day, when I had a dress on, Brian was all bundled up in his outfit, but I was not dressed for cold, and I think it didn't hit 60 that day. It was in the 50s all day, and with the wind, it felt like 40. Right. It was cold, and Florida cold it kind of goes to your bones. It's cold.
Maybe it's psychological, too. You're supposed to be warm.
Right, maybe, but I felt bad for some of those ladies during Dapper Day because a lot of them were wearing sleeveless dresses, very low-cut dresses, strapless dresses, and it was freezing. Oh, yeah. And we have freezing weather in Oklahoma, so it's not like like it's a foreign concept to me, but man, I was cold, so those girls were going to get sick because... Yeah, tell everybody, you guys did a lot of dress-up, too, and Dapper Day there's more than one during the year, isn't there, Laryssa? Correct. Yeah. Disneyland, Disney World, and then Disneyland Paris. They all have a spring outing and then a fall outing. Did you plan around Dapper Day? We did. That's why we wanted to do Epcot on Sunday, because they had their fall outing on Saturday at Galaxy's Edge and then on Sunday at Epcot. And we wanted to do Epcot for sure because we wanted to bound as Mickey and Minnie and wearing those particular outfits in their classic clothes so that we could get pictures of them in their classic clothes and be matching. And the idea of being in Galaxy's Edge with all those people plus Dapper Day folks, that was our resort day. That Saturday was. So we didn't do the one day.
So you dressed up pretty much every day too, though, didn't you?
We did. We had special shirts made for each day. So we had a special shirt for Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and then Magic Kingdom. So yeah. Did you
get any good cast member or guest reactions from your?
We did. Actually, our extra Slinky Dog ride was because of our shirts. They were green with holographic print. I put pictures on them on the Facebook page, but mine was Leia silhouette, and it said, "I love you," and his was Han silhouette and says, "I know." And then the back of our shirt says, "Never tell us the odds," and then our anniversary date of the present. So yeah, those got a lot of attention. A lot of attention.
I love that you did this. I think that caught my eye in the Facebook group, and so you got on the podcast because of that.
Thank you. Those shirts. I need to tell my friend Jessica has an Etsy shop and she does them on there. And I got with her and I told her, I'm like, get Jessica's shirts because they get you extra rides on Slinky Dogs and they get you on podcasts.
I love this. This is a great way to have fun in the parks.
It was so much fun. We had so much fun. When we did a Mike and Sully meet and greet, totally non-Star Wars related. We did the Mike and Sully meet and greet, and the cast member there was like, "Show them the back of your shirts." And so we got pictures of Mike and Sully pointing at our shirts. Yeah, it was really cute.
It's gonna make those greets.
They were a hit.
It's gonna make those meet and greets even that much more fun.
Oh, for sure.
Well, all right. Sure. Anything go differently than you planned?
The weather. Next time I go, and I monitor the weather. I am a planner. Yeah. I am a planner.
Unseasonably cold.
Man, it was very cold because all leading up to it, it was supposed to be in the 70s. And so I'm like, okay, well, 70s. And with Florida humidity, it'll be a little warm. It'll be fine. We get there and the cold came with us because it was definitely, and it was overcast and in the 60s and really windy.
Well,
so it felt colder.
It really went crazy over this last month. When we were there, it was some of the hottest days they've had in October, towards the end of October. And then when there was a period there, it was just absolutely beautiful. You can watch our geeks. We're watching the Facebook group. Oh, it's 70 degrees down here.
Yes.
I know Connie was posting like
Connie
crazy.
Was there. I think she got 70s. There on our last day, and I was a little salty because on our flying out day, it was beautiful and sunny and warm, and then her pictures of 80 degrees. And I'm like, well, are you seriously?
It was kind of a crazy month last month down there weather-wise.
It really was.
All right. Was anything exceed or disappoint you in your expectations for this trip?
Flight of Passage definitely exceeded my expectations. That was an awesome ride. Happily Ever After, of course, I've seen the YouTube videos of it and heard the music, but nothing compares to seeing it in person and seeing the score. And there's just so much going on with that show, on the castle, with the fireworks. You just can't get it all. It's really difficult to see the whole thing.
It's funny how you're saying exactly what my feeling was when I first saw it. It's overstimulating.
It really is. It's beautiful, though. Oh my goodness, that castle is transformed
over the top,
so beautifully.
Over the top.
It is. It is definitely. And it's funny because whenever leading up to our trip, Brian wasn't all that excited about Flight of Passage. He does flight sim games and he loves the technology behind it, and so to him, he's like, it's just going to be another sim ride. It's not going to be anything, spectacular. But even he was really surprised at how immersive that ride is.
Well, let me hear his opinion on the Flight of Passage. Yeah, he's an expert simulator.
I wouldn't say expert, but I have been playing sim games most of my life. But I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of the Avatar franchise.
Yeah, that's a common opinion.
I never watched the movie because when it came out, everyone was raving about it. And I'd ask everyone the same question. Well, what was the story like?
Yeah.
And nobody could answer the question because they couldn't remember the story because it was that bad.
Yeah.
All they remembered was that it was beautiful. So I didn't watch it because I feel like science fiction should have more depth to it.
Sure. Yeah.
So I didn't go into this with a lot of expectations. I thought it was going to be another version of Soarin', which I love Soarin'. I thought it was great.
Right.
And after we went through that hour-long queue and we got on the ride, it's one of the few rides I've ever been in that was able to achieve that suspension of disbelief, where for a few moments I actually felt like I was flying on the back of some
Banshee
dragon creature. Yeah. And it was amazing. And then after that, Soarin' was just, it was a shadow of what it used to be. I couldn't look at it the same after that because
I've heard that. Yeah, people. There was someone that came on the show that said they did Flight of Passage for the first time, but they also did Soarin' for the first time. They were so disappointed in Soarin'. Poor Soarin'.
Oh yeah. No, you got to do Soarin' first if you're going to do Flight of Passage.
Poor Soarin' shouldn't take abuse.
After that, it was just not the same.
It's not fair to compare the two.
No, it really isn't.
They're going after two different things. Yeah.
Soarin's been around for a lot longer too, so the technology has advanced significantly.
Yeah, it's a whole different. Yeah, I mean they try to make it more personal on the Banshee ride for your ride vehicle. Nice. Thanks for that description, Brian. Perfect. It's been something that we're hearing. Everyone loves that.
Oh, it's awesome. It really is awesome. And my advice on Flight of Passage, because it is so popular, we tried rope dropping it that day, but the queue was 3-4 hours for most of the day. Wow. And we didn't want to spend and it was a beautiful day at Animal Kingdom that day. Weather was really nice. It was sunny. And we didn't want to spend our day in line. Yeah. So we did our other fast passes. We got a morning and an evening safari, 2 different experiences on the same day because of the change in the time. We did Everest. We did all the other rides we wanted to do. We tried Nomad Lounge. We did everything we wanted to do, and then did Flight of Passage as our very last thing because at the end of the night, My Disney Experience said that the line was 115 minutes, but we didn't wait much more than an hour.
Oh, good.
So
excellent.
That way you're not wasting your day at Animal Kingdom. You can enjoy the rest of the park and then go in at the last bit, and that is a really nice way to end Animal Kingdom.
Perfect.
On
speaking of strategies, you gonna do anything different strategy next time on your down?
Plan a longer trip and have more downtime included, because we only had 1 resort day and we did open to close every single day.
Yeah.
Whew, that wears you out.
That's for sure. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
So you seem to be a great planner, though, Laryssa. What's your best advice for newbies?
If you can stay on a Skyline resort, try to, because that adds the the ability, the transportation options a little bit more. Yeah. The buses were actually great when we used them, but we really enjoyed the Skyliner. They were so much faster. The cast members working at those stations are so cool. They're very interactive. They want to talk to you. But we didn't really have a whole lot of time to talk to them because it was that efficient. Even with a line, it would go through very quickly.
So true.
Because it's never stopping. So they don't need to stop, let people on, and go, it's constantly moving. So it was much faster. So if you can stay on a Skyline resort, definitely do it.
Good tip. I see some other good ones here.
Memory Maker is, I'm a picture person. I love pictures.
Well, you're getting dressed up. You need the pictures.
You kind of do, and it's cheaper than a point and shoot. And you can't beat those DSLRs at those PhotoPass photographers. And they're so much fun. We had one guy at Hollywood Studios, Howard, who was amazing. We were right in front of the Chinese theater, taking a picture, and he tells us to kiss. And so we kiss for the picture, and we're kissing and we're kissing and we're kissing. And we're like, okay, this guy's not telling us to stop. So we kind of look at each other and then kind of turn to him, and he clicks a picture right then. And it makes us laugh, and he takes another one.
Yeah.
And so he got the progression of our emotions, like the kiss, the what are we doing, the looking at him, the laughing. It was awesome. You get photographers like that interact with you.
Right.
And so for $170, $200 for the length of your trip, you can get some. We got probably 300 plus pictures for our 6-night stay. So and didn't have to take a camera around. Yeah. So
yeah, I like that.
It.
I like like you're saying, great thing. They're taking more than one shot. They're trying to catch different expressions.
Yes, and it includes all of your ride pictures. It includes all the magic shots, and they do magic shots all the time. Yeah. It's awesome. So
just put that in your budget. Don't even worry.
For sure. Don't even think about it. Just do it.
It's just a no-brainer. You're going to thank us later.
For sure. Absolutely.
No doubt.
Getting celebration buttons.
Yeah.
If you're there for a first time visit, if you're there for a birthday, if you're there celebrating any kind of achievement, whatever it may be, no matter how small it may seem to you, just get one, because those get a lot of attentions. We had our anniversary buttons, and cast members complimented us, guests complimented us, extra time with characters. They like to ask about it and interact with you with it. It's definitely something you should do, and they're free at check-in, or if you're not staying on property, go to guest services as soon as you get in the park, and they can get that to you, and then fill it out with your name and what it is you're doing. Definitely get those.
Be liberal with your birthday. Somewhere in the month. Somewhere in the month, maybe.
Somewhere in the month, yeah. Because we've gone to Disney and it not be our actual anniversary, but we were celebrating something.
Yeah.
So you're celebrating it.
It's a place of celebration, so celebrate.
Yes, it is.
Well, anything that you didn't know before you did the trip, guys, that you found out while you were there?
No, not that we found out while we were there. We definitely, like I said, I'm a planner. I'm a researcher. I listen to the podcasts. I read all the blogs. I watch all the YouTube videos. I try to be as informed as possible.
Sounds like all of that paid off for you too.
It definitely did. And in Disney, there's so much going on all the time that, it's
changes.
I don't think of it as being a bad thing. I enjoy the planning process and all the research that goes into it. I personally do. But the more knowledge is power. The more you know, the more enjoyable your trip will be.
Great
and
advice.
So use that as a way to build anticipation, because it is such a fun trip.
Excellent. Well, you guys have been a lot of fun. I could tell from your pictures in the Facebook group you're going to be a lot of fun. And
thank you.
You did a great trip report.
Thank you.
Great job. When are you going back?
Oh, we don't know. We
Couple of years.
We're taking this next year off, 2020 off, because in 2021 we want to do a big bucket list item. We're going to try to do the transatlantic sailing out of Miami to Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
And then do on the Disney Magic.
Okay.
And then do a week in Greece. Greece is my number one destination in the world to go and visit. And so we were going to do Greece next year. Then we thought, well, for the price of the tickets to fly, we could cruise over there. So why not?
Nice. Well, I'm sure we could help you book that too. So let us know. We've got experts in that cruise and stuff too.
Yes, for sure.
Well, it's been so great to meet you guys, both of you. And thanks for coming on the podcast. And thanks for listening and joining in on the Facebook group too.
Well, yes, thank you for having us.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Well, that's another great trip report. Laryssa and Brian, just a great job. I'm so amazed at all these years doing the podcast, just how passionate my geeks that come on the show are. And you guys are no exception. You guys were awesome. Great job doing your trip report. Now, I'm getting ready to go to Disney World. Yes, I am again. I'm going this January. So I want to just do a shout out to a bunch of the people that I think might be there. I posted in our private Facebook group our dates that we're going to be down January 20th through February 1st. And so I'd love to meet you if I can. And I posted, I'm excited to see Deirdre Watts is going to be there. I know we're going to see Deirdre. I see Jessica Lynn is going to be there. So look for us, guys. Dave Youngward will be there. He lives down there. So I'm glad to see Dave once again. I'm really excited to see some new people that I've never seen before. And it looks like Holly Austin is going to be there. Great, Holly. I can't wait. One thing I'm going to do is put out a messaging group in Facebook so that you can track me and see where I'm at. I'll be posting there all the time. Jeff Kessler, I got to meet Jeff during the G3 and he's going to be down there with his family. So I'm definitely getting excited to see Jeff. And I'm going to tell a little story about his brother, Glenn Kessler, here in a little bit. Looks like Moonlight Magic for the DVC special event is happening, and Chad Pennycuff reminded me of that. So Chad, we'll get to see you. It looks like Holly is going to be there, Holly Austin too. And even Jenny Gill. Yes, that's awesome. I could meet 3 geeks during that event. And I did meet Jenny just briefly over in Epcot when she was there for the G3 and the Run event that was going on. Let's see here. Jocelyn Pasadena. Sorry, I'm not going to see you, but I might see your son and your parents are going to be there. So I'll be looking for them. Scott Enke lives down there, so I might see Scott. We got to connect with Scott and Vinny Yeah, my mom replied to Scott that it's been way too long since we've seen them. Yeah, that would be awesome. Hope we get to see them, especially at Epcot over at the Festival of the Arts. Clay Hill. I don't think we have met Clay. So Clay, I hope I get to see you. You're going to be there too during the end of our trip. I'm just going to miss Amy Rhodes. Sorry, Amy. I'm not going to see you and Michael possibly. I don't know. We might see you. I think you're going to be there our first day. So if we run into you, that would be awesome. Caitlin Berkeley. Hey, Caitlin. I am excited. It looks like we got a really good chance to see you. So we'll be looking out for you. Brandy Walsh. I have met Brandy, but it looks like she's going to be leaving the same day I'm coming in. So I hate when that happens. And I got, looks like someone from the UK, Kelly Louise. Thanks, Kelly. I'm excited to meet you, and this is going to be fun. The Claudia and Dave Castro live down there. I think we're going to hook up with them for sure. Looks like Justin Highland is going to be there. Hey, Justin, look for us. I'm going to be looking for you. You're going to be there during a big part of our trip. So it looks like you're going with your 3-year-old infant girls. Wow, that'd be exciting to see you. Stephanie Watson. I met Stephanie really quickly during the G3 over at Epcot. So I hope I run into you, Stephanie. It looks like you're a possibility to see you down there. Scott Daves will be there during a big part of our trip. So I hope I see you too. And then Glenn Kessler. So this was a really fun story. His wife, Sarah, messaged me, and then we talked on the phone just before Christmas. Glenn's only wish for Christmas was he get a chance to go down to Disney World. I think he's especially excited to try the Rise of the Resistance ride and go into Galaxy's Edge. And so his wife bought him a plane ticket to come down on a weekend. He can't get away from work too long. So he's going down for the weekend while his brother is there. He first was trying to set up a one-night room stay for Pop, but it was all booked. I knew it was going to be booked. So I messaged Mom, and Mom and I got on the phone and said, she was thinking the exact same thing I was. Well, we're staying at the old Key West in a 2-bedroom with just 4 of us. It sleeps 9 guys. So it took a little doing. It wasn't really easy to get this set up. Well, we've got it officially set up. He's going to be a day guest. Glenn is going to be a day guest and sleep on my couch on a Saturday night. So really excited about that. We're also going to be able to go into the Festival of the Arts and meet a couple of our friends that are artists and that are Disney artists, and they have booths there. So I'm especially excited to run around the parks for a weekend with Glenn and his brother, Jeff, and then also do the Festival of the Arts. This is so exciting. And I'm excited. I'm going to get to meet a bunch of you geeks. I don't expect to break the record that I did. I think, what did I count? 56 at the G3, but I'm looking to do the best I can, and I'm excited to see you guys. If you see me, I'm going to be wearing my red hat, the one Auntie Judy gave me with our logo, the podcast logo on it. So look for the red hat. If you see me in the parks, definitely say hi. Let's get a picture. I always love meeting you guys in the parks. Our private Facebook group is really awesome, and it's got now 1,000 geeks, but there's always still room for more. Congratulations to Jenna Roselle, who is our 1,000th geek in our private Facebook group. And I'm going to send you out a Geekin' On WDW fridge magnet. Just send me over your address. I'll get that out to you before I go on vacation. I'd like to get that done, but I'm going to hold off doing any more fridge magnets till I come back. Boy, I got a lot of work ahead of me to get ready. I'm going to be away a couple weeks almost, and I got to get my podcasts shows all in the queue and ready to go for you guys, because I don't want to miss a week. I've got such a great consistent record going on here, and I definitely don't want to miss that. Hey, thanks for the intro. That was Auntie Judy, Chris Cates, and Brian Wall. That's an oldie but a goodie. I wanted to play that back for you guys. I played it last January. Can you believe that? Yes, I played that one a couple times, but I'd love to have some new ones. You guys can do your own Geekin' intros. Just create it with your phone, send it on over to me. It's fun to do an intro, and you can listen back to it when I play it on the podcast. And I can suggest telling us your name, where you're from, a fun Disney World fact about yourself, and that you go geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family. And just email that to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Well, are you enjoying our podcast and our show and our Geekin' family and the friends that are being made here? Well, you can voluntarily support us. And one of the ways is through patreon.com. It's a place where you can make a donation to the show. And I'm going to let my good friend Glenn Kessler explain that to you.
Hey, geeks. Glenn Kessler here from Maryland. I wanted to let you know that if you enjoy the podcast and Facebook community as much as I do, there's something you can do to say thank you and help ensure that both continue. We know Kurt's not the kind of person to ask for anything, so I'm happy to ask on behalf of all of those whose lives are enriched by having fun Disney content delivered to us through the podcast each week, a safe and positive Facebook group to share our Disney thoughts, and new friends constantly forming through this lovely community. So if you feel like I do, you can donate to the podcast through Patreon. There, you'll be able to set up monthly donations or a one-time gift. Every little bit helps to defray the cost of the podcast or bring extra content our way. Just go to patreon.com. That's Patreon, and search Geekin' on WDW. Thanks, geeks. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Glenn. See, if you help out with Patreon, you might actually sleep on my couch when I'm down there in Disney. Well, I can't promise that to everybody, but Glenn, yeah, he's amazing. He also transfers his bookings and his family bookings over to our travel agency. So Glenn, yeah, he gets to sleep on my couch on this January trip. Well, hey, hugs and thank yous and everything that you guys do for us here at the Geekin' family. And I appreciate so much the Patreon support. So thank you. We've got 41 people who are Patreon supporters. That's amazing. They're giving $5, $10, some are $20 per month. And it's so great. And I'm trying to give back to you guys with some of my live trip reports. I've been releasing them. I got all the January 2019, like 3 of the last ones from January's trip last year. And I've got 2 recordings from the October trip last year, the G3, and I've got one more keyed up. I've got to edit it just a little bit and get that out to you. So look for that coming out this week. The Patreon supporters are going to get another G3. I've got like 50 recordings altogether, so I spliced them together. I'm not sure how many shows. I usually do about an hour of that content, but you guys that support us on patreon.com are going to get that first. And it's delivered really easily. There's an app that you can use from Patreon. You can go to their website and listen to a little player there. You can even get your own private feed. If you've got a podcast app that will use a URL, you can do that and add it to your podcast feed. I know I use Overcast, and that allows you to do that. So thanks again for our Patreon supporters. Love you guys. And don't forget, we share awesome tips for your Disney trip planning, but you can gain all of that advantage and all the knowledge of our experts, Mama, Auntie Judy, EJ Cruz, Jennifer Galambos. And you can email Judy and Mama at travelandtiaras@gmail.com. You can find EJ and Jennifer on their Little Dole Whips Facebook page. We are authorized Disney planning agency through Fairy Tale Concierge. We love working with you guys. Thank you so much for transferring your trips over to us, even if you book them yourself, and take advantage of that bounce back offer that Disney offers when you're down at Disney World. They don't always tell you that it's available, but we can help you out with that. We can help you out with your fast passes and your ADRs. Mom and Judy and EJ and Jennifer, they're on the phone constantly with you guys. They are helping you guys do your fast passes and your ADRs. We'll even be working, I'm sure, when we're down on vacation. I remember being in a lounge and Mom and Judy working on a quote for a guest. So they kind of never stop. I mean, at least they're able to do that now. So definitely reach out to us if you got a trip coming up this year. We'd love to be your travel guides. And if you just started listening to the show, but you're like, oh, I want to get in on this for sure. If you've booked within the last 30 days, you can transfer that trip over to us and we can give you the little paperwork to help you do that. It takes about 5 days with Disney to make that happen. And then we can be your travel agent and we can help you do all of that fun stuff. And we look out for you every week. We look for the discounts that are coming out from Disney, and they seem to drop all the time. So you never know when it's going to happen. And if you ever got a trip booked with us, we will help you get that extra discount. I love hearing from you guys. Reach out to me if you'd like to be a guest on our show, or you just got a question for me. This year's theme, I keep saying this, so I keep it in my consciousness. I want to remember this theme that I have for the year, and that's to contribute to the happiness of others. I get great opportunities to do that here with the podcast. Boy, at work this week, I was able to do that. People came back the first part of January here and had lots of ideas at work that they wanted to run by me. I do a lot of computer support help, and boy, I was busy this week. And I'm committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacation. So reach out to me if you'd like to do a trip report or you want to review those plans for your trip. Just reach out to me, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Yeah, I don't know. Can you tell I'm a little excited? I'm going to Disney World. So I hope to see you guys. Definitely look for my red hat, my Geekin logo on my shirt or on my hat. And I would love to. Just don't scare me. Sometimes I jump. I'm only kidding. I'd love to see you down in the park. So say hi, please. Don't be shy. If you're not in the private Facebook group and I'm not in your I'm not doing the messenger with you, then email me and we'll make some arrangements to say hi. Well, thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. See you in the parks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.